Do you ever look at your life and feel like the weight of everything you're carrying is too heavy? Do you sometimes wonder why God hasn't removed the pain, the debt, or the heartbreak yet? My friend, what if I told you that the problem isn't bigger than your God? It only looks that way because of how close you're standing to it.
When life gets hard, it's easy to magnify the problem and minimize God. But the truth is, God has never been intimidated by your storm, your struggle, or your situation. He spoke the universe into being. He holds galaxies in his hands, and yet he still knows your name, your fears, and your tears.
There are moments in life when all we see are obstacles, closed doors, disappointments, failures, and heartbreaks. But what we often forget is that God is still in control, even when life feels out of control. Isaiah 40:28 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom."
When you reach your limit, God is still limitless. When you can't see a way forward, He already knows the path ahead. When you feel forgotten, He is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see.
Sometimes, God doesn't calm the storm because He wants to calm you first. When the disciples were terrified on the sea, the waves raged and the boat rocked violently. Jesus was asleep. They cried, "Lord, don't you care that we're perishing?" But Jesus rose and said, "Peace, be still." Even the winds and waves obeyed Him. The same Jesus who calmed the storm back then is still calming storms today. He may not always stop the storm immediately, but He will always strengthen you to stand through it.
2 Corinthians 12:9 reminds us, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." That means even when you feel weak, His strength is holding you up. Even when you don't understand, His plan is still good.
You see, sometimes God allows the pressure to reveal His power. Joseph was betrayed before he was promoted. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den before he saw deliverance. The 3 Hebrew boys were thrown into the fire, but it was in the fire that they met the Son of God walking with them.
God doesn't waste pain. Every tear you've cried, every hardship you faced, every silent night, it all becomes part of your testimony. Romans 8:28 tells us, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose." Even when life feels broken, God is building something beautiful behind the scenes.
When problems rise like waves, don't let fear be your focus. Let faith be your anchor. Fear says, "What if it all falls apart?" Faith says, "Even if it does, God will still hold me together." Remember David before Goliath? He didn't see a giant too big to fight. He saw a God too great to fail. When your problems roar, remind them who your God is.
Psalm 34:19 declares, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all." So when life presses you down, lift your eyes higher. The same God who raised Jesus from the dead
can raise you from any valley you're in right now. You may not understand what God is doing, but you can trust that He's doing something. Your waiting is not wasted. Your pain is not pointless. Your faith is not forgotten. The problem may look big, but your God is far greater. Hold on, believe again, speak faith, not fear, because the same God who delivered yesterday is still delivering today.
Dear God, I come before you today with every burden in my heart. Some days, the problems I face seem too heavy to bear. But today, I declare that you are bigger than my problems. You are greater than my fears, stronger than my weaknesses, and wiser than my understanding. Lord, when I am tempted to doubt, remind me of your faithfulness. When I am weak, strengthen me through your Spirit. When I can't see the way forward, let your word light my path.
I surrender every storm into your hands, knowing that you can turn it for my good. Thank you for being my refuge, my fortress, and my peace. Teach me to rest in you, even when the world feels uncertain. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
No matter what you're facing today, remember this: God is still on the throne and nothing is too hard for Him. Keep trusting, keep believing, and keep holding on, because your breakthrough might be closer than you think. If this prayer has touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to be reminded that God is bigger than their problems. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and join us again for more prayers that will strengthen your faith and fill your heart with peace. May your day be filled with His presence, and may His peace guide you through every challenge.